The Oval.
Mother's plane. There was an emergency landing.
Will you marry me?
I can't. Let me go.
Nothing is a sure bet.
They took Gail.
What?
And you never know
She needs to die right now. You're not worried, are you?
Yeah, aren't you?
how quickly the tables can turn.
No one is here to hurt you.
Let her go!
Tyler Perry's The Oval.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Tyler Perry's The Oval video if you're new. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for The Oval, Season 2, Episode 3. If you're a fan of The Oval, if you love The Oval, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on The Oval, you get them. Now, the title to this episode is Wicked Things, and the description for this episode reads, Victoria can't believe what she finds hidden in the White House. The spark in Ellie and Alan's relationship is completely gone. A tragedy occurs at 35,000 feet. Now, I think this was a pretty good episode, but I think the first two have this one beat. I'll rate this one an 8 out of 10. It was still a good one though. I know each episode is going to get crazier and crazier as the season goes on because they promised that this season was going to be absolutely insane. So I cannot wait to see what craziness is going to happen in this season. We already know a lot of shit is going to go down because we have the crazy ass son, Jason, who is just completely nuts. There's always drama and madness between the first lady and the president. And I just love to see all the drama on this show. Episode first starts, we see Victoria and we see that she found the body. We seen that at the end of episode 2, but now we finally see what happens with that. She's still freaking out and she leaves her son's room, and the maid that she called up is walking up to the room to clean it, and she's like, no, never mind, I don't need you over here, just go, I don't need you. And the maid is like, wait, are you sure? Because that room smells horrible. We can get somebody to clean that right away. And the first lady is like, nope, just get out of here. I don't need any assistance. See Victoria go to tell Hunter to go into Jason's room. He's like, man, for what? For what? But then he finally goes in there because Victoria wants him to go in there. She said to look under the bed. He looks under there and he's like, oh my God, what the hell? What is this? What's going on? So, of course, they start arguing. They're arguing about what to do with the body and how the body got there and stuff like that. Next, we see Sam go into Donald's office and he wants to talk to him about why he wasn't informed about Max and Uma. Since he's in charge, he feels like he has the right to know when things happen like this, which is very, very, very true. They should have let him know, and, he should have been informed right away. He's very upset at the fact that he didn't get informed about this. Donald just says that, he should have told him and that won't happen again. Then Sam goes in the hallway and he calls Priscilla. He says that he would love to talk to her when he gets home and, he just wants to make things right. He said he'll explain everything when he gets home to her. The next we see Barry and Sharon. They're driving in the car and Sharon went to go bail him out. Now, they argue a little bit because Barry thinks that money belongs to Sharon, but she tells him straight up like, look, that is not my money. I don't know where that money came from, but it's not mine. And Barry doesn't believe her. He's like, well, it's not mine, so whose is it? And they're just going back and forth about how it is not their money. And of course, they're not going to believe each other because that's a hell of a lot of money. And why would anybody believe anyone if they say, they don't know where that money came from when it's in their dresser? You know what I mean? Barry does look kind of suspect in this situation. I can't even lie about it. Sharon has every right to think that that's Barry's money, but it really isn't, man. We learned that it's Ruth's money. We learned that in Ruthless. If you guys are huge fans of Ruthless, man, you know this because Ruthless told Tally in her trailer that she had $100,000 at Barry's house. So that's definitely Ruth's money. Now next we see Sam go to talk to Hunter and Victoria. He got a call about what went down on the plane. Apparently the plane had an emergency and it had to turn around. Well, they ended up in Texas or something like that. Sam is informing them of what happened. he tells Victoria that her mother unfortunately passed away. She's acting like she actually is really upset about it, and I was surprised at her reaction because we know she's cold-hearted and she doesn't act like she cares about anything. I'm surprised she wasn't jumping with joy that she found out that her mother died. Victoria and Hunter, they want to know how this happened, what happened and everything like that, and Sam doesn't know any more than what he was told. So he just informed them of what happened. Now next we see Bobby and Lily. They're outside at the cabin, and Bobby said that he's brought people up here to the cabin before, and Lily's like, oh, so you brought people up here before. Lily's kind of acting like she's jealous and whatnot, and Bobby's like, look, it ain't even like that. I brought people up here to get answers out of them and stuff. I really do think these two actually really like each other. Like, they genuinely like each other. Even though Lily shot him, he knows that she was just doing what she had to do. But now these two really act like they love each other. But we see Diane, she pulls up and she comes up there and she doesn't want to talk to Bobby in front of Lily. She's like, look, I'm not talking to you in front of her because that's Donald's wife. It ain't happening. And Bobby's like, look, she's cool. You can say what you need to say in front of her. Go inside and they talk a little bit about Max. And Bobby goes over to Max and he's like, look, Max, you need to respond. I know that you can hear me. He says, I'm going to need that gun that you have. And Max, he ends up giving the gun to Bobby. And then, Diane tries to help Max up. And Max grabs Diane and he's choking her kind of. And Bobby pulls out a gun on him. And he's like, yo, Max, you need to chill. We're here to help you. But Max don't believe it right now because they just brought him to this cabin. He just woke up. He doesn't really know what's going on. So, of course, natural instincts, of course he's going to act like that. That's just how any normal person might react once they wake up in a cabin. You feel me? Then Diane tells them to grab her phone and show Max a text. I guess it's a text with proof that, they're going to help him or something like that. So Lily grabs the phone and shows it to him. And eventually, Max, he stops what he's doing. And, he's still real weak from being hurt. And he falls to the ground. Then Bobby helps him over to the table. And they said, look, we're going to help you. You might not believe it, but you got to hear us out. Now, next we get to Hunter and Victoria in the bedroom. And they're talking more about what happened, with the body and stuff. And also Victoria is saying that she's happy that her mother's dead. And she said she wishes her father would be next. Damn, that is cold-hearted right there. She might not have reacted in a cold-hearted way when Sam told them the news, but she's definitely acting cold-hearted in this scene right here. She said she was glad her mother was dead. Damn. But they were talking more about what happened, and then Hunter said he's gonna go talk to the press secretary because he has to have her do something that's important. And Victoria's like, man, you need to chill. Why do you always have to go and run to one of your whores? And then the phone rings, Victoria answers it, and Hunter's like, yeah, you handle that, and I'm gonna go handle this. Now it's Jason on the phone, and he's saying to his mom that there was some type of accident or some malfunction or something with the plane, and they had to turn around, make a detour, and he ended up in Texas, and he's at some spot waiting for a plane to bring him back. And he said that some people were waiting for Gail when he got there. And he said they just took her away. So maybe that's how she's going off the show. Because I heard she's going off the show. And she's not in the starting intro. So that can only mean that she's going off the show. Maybe they'll bring her back like towards the end of the season. Once she's been dealt with, I guess you can say. Because I guess the grandma had people waiting for them. And they took Gail. So Victoria says she knows exactly who took her. So she's not really that worried. But she's getting smart with Jason. She wants to know what the hell happened on that plane. And also, she says, is there anything you want to tell me? And of course, Jason says no. So you already know it's going to be bad when he gets home because Victoria and Hunter, they know about the body. Jason is acting stupid. So it's just going to be bad when he gets home. Now, next we see Barry, Sharon, and Richard. And Sharon is asking Richard if he needs help. And he's acting really mean, even towards Sharon, even though she had nothing to do with Nancy cheating or nothing. But yeah, he's just in his feelings. He tells Barry that he apologizes for the man that he's about to be. And Richard says, I don't understand what's wrong with you because Sharon did the same thing your mother did. And then Barry says that, it was so long ago and that he should just forget about it. He says he's not going to forget about it until she tells him who the father is. And I really don't blame him, man. I really do not. Now, next we see Priscilla, and she calls this guy Alonzo. She wants to know what happened to Gene, because I guess she's been trying to call Gene. So she asks Alonzo if he can check the cameras and stuff. So he checks the cameras, and he sees that, Gene went upstairs. She went where like all the bedrooms and stuff were at and stuff like that. But she said she never checked out and, she never went home. So Priscilla is really worried about Gene, and I can't blame her, man. That's her friend. She wants to know what happened to her. Now, next we see Donald. He's at home, and Kyle comes in. And this scene right here, I don't really want to talk too much about because I just really couldn't deal with it, man. I can't really deal with the scenes with Donald and Kyle. They're just not for me. They were pretty much talking about their plans going forward, with the situation with the agents and stuff. And then, of course, Kyle wants a key to the house so he can just come there every day after work and pretty much so they can sleep together and stuff. And Donald is like, what are you gonna do for these keys? And like he dangles them in the air, and Kyle goes down on him, and that's not what I want to see, man. I do not want to see that type of shit. I'm a straight man. I don't care about anything that's gay. I'm cool with gay people. I respect them and stuff like that, but I prefer not to see it on my TV screen. Now, next we see Alan and Ellie. Ellie comes home, and Alan, he wants to apologize how he acted earlier. He says that he knows he was wrong, and this dude really gets on his knees and tries to propose to Ellie, and she says that she can't marry him. So she goes in the kitchen, and he follows her, and he's like, why? Is it because of him? Is it because of the president? And she's like, no, you need to chill. That's not it. And he goes over to her, and he puts his hands on her. I guess maybe this dude Alan is crazier than we thought. Now, next we see Victoria and Hunter, and they're trying to figure out how to get rid of this body. So Victoria pulls out this chest, so they can load the body up in there. She tells Hunter to do it because she doesn't want to get her hands dirty, and neither does he. But she keeps on telling him to do it. And she digs in the bottom of the chest and finds a sword. So, of course, she says, this mother. So now they're going to be thinking that, Jason killed Denise. And I guess we just got to see what happens next. I cannot wait, man. This episode was really good. I think the first 2 episodes were better, but this one was still good. What did you guys think of this one? Comment down below and let me know. Do you think this season is going to get even crazier? What do you think is going to happen? Comment your thoughts, theories, predictions, everything down below in the comment section. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all the Oval videos in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.